Good morning, Woodmont UCC. March is Women's History Month, and a time to celebrate women's contributions to history, culture, and society, and has been observed annually in the month of March in the United States since 1987. When you consider that we've only been celebrating Women's History Month since the 1980s, it is really a relatively recent celebration. This year, Women's History Month takes on extra significance in 2021 because of the centennial celebrations in 2020 to mark women's suffrage that were curtailed or canceled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. According to a report authored by researchers of the University of Arkansas, when the virus began to take hold, the number of women in the workforce began to drop dramatically as they had to assume more responsibility for childcare. Additionally, an article in Forbes reports that the pandemic had a greater impact on women than men, with women experiencing significant increases in domestic violence and rape, higher unemployment rates, greater exposure to the virus due to the numbers of women working on the front lines, a heavier toll on mental health, and more. Not surprisingly, significant strides that open doors for women are at risk of being lost. As the pandemic creates an overburdened and often untenable position for working women, many are reconsidering their worth. A 2020 McKinsey study of women in the workforce states that 1 out of every 4 women is considering dropping out of the workforce altogether or cutting back. As many as 2 million women are considering taking a leave from work. 2 million. The same study also notes that women are 3 times more likely to be responsible for most of the household labor, and the availability of outside help that they depended on to get by has evaporated during the pandemic. While there is no denying that women have seen tremendous gains in the fight for societal and economic equality, it is increasingly apparent just how tenuous those strides truly are. Perhaps Women's History Month can provide each of us the opportunity to reflect, reevaluate, and recommit to a society that deeply values all of its citizens and grants every person an equal opportunity and full rights of citizenship inherent in the Constitution. While it's true we may have come a long way, it's also increasingly apparent we have so much further to go.
Good morning. My ducks are here to remind us to do our Lenten homework. When we see another, remember they are your sister, my brother, my aunt, my uncle, my grandparent, my child. Love you.